You want to learn how you can finally reach a state of pure peace of mind? If you do, well, stay tuned and watch today's episode. This is Alexandra Villarroel Abrego, and welcome to another episode of AlexandraTV. Peace of mind. We all want peace of mind. Peace of mind is really the highest human achievement. You know, whatever dream you may have, whatever goal you may have, all of that, if you really dig down to the source of why you want to reach that goal or that dream, it's because you want more peace of mind, or because you think that by achieving this thing, you will have more peace of mind. Peace is really what we all want. Peace is what we also want for planet Earth, right? So when we think of what we want for the world, well, we always say we would like to have more peace. But at the end of the day, what you have to understand is that in order to create peace in the world, we first need to individually have peace. Because at the end of the day, the level of consciousness of the world is just a reflection of our own individual level of consciousness. So if we want to create peace in the world, we all need to start creating peace within us all. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you how you can have and reach finally peace of mind in your life. You see, the first thing that you have to understand when it comes to peace, or should I say when it comes to the universe overall, is that there are two dominant energies. There's first of all the energy of love, and then there's the energy of fear. Every positive and beautiful emotion in the world or feeling is born from the energy of love. Every negative emotion in the world, every negative feeling or thought or action is all born from fear. Now, if you live constantly in love, that's when you can finally have peace, because the highest, if I can say, in the how can I say that, the staircase of love energy, well, the highest level is basically peace. Now, if you live to the contrary in fear, well, that's a problem, right? Because what's going to happen is that you're not going to create peace at all. You're not going to be able to create peace. It's as if fear is here, love is here, then there's peace here. So in order to get to peace, you have to get here. But the opposite side is basically fear. So the first thing that I always share with my students, and I always tell them that they have to do in order to finally have peace and to live a life of peace, is they have to let go of whatever is bringing fear in their life. So think about all the things, whether it be thoughts, whether it be beliefs, whether it be people, circumstances, anything that is creating fear in your life. And remember, anything in the outside world is nothing but an illusion, really. Everything that you see in the outside world, you choose in your mind how you can perceive it. So, you know, whenever people say, yeah, but I can't change this thing that is bringing fear in my life, yes, you can, because everything is perception. You know, I heard once the story of a man who was in the Nazi camps, you know, back then, and he was basically in prison and he was going to get killed. And this man, what he did was, he said, you know what, they have my liberty, but they won't take my freedom, my inner freedom. So he chose to consciously say, you know what, they can take whatever they want from the outside world, but I'm going to choose to stay at peace within. So if a man who is in that situation can do that, trust me, you can too. Now, after you let go of everything that is bringing fear in your life, the second thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get to the love part, right? To the living in love energy, to the living in love life. Now, how can you do that? Here's another thing that you have to understand in the universe, really, is that inside of us, of course, men and women, we all have the yin and the yang energy, right? Now, the yin and the yang energy, of course, are the feminine and the masculine energy. The masculine energy within us all, its main desire is freedom. The feminine energy within us all, its main desire is love. Now, because we are living in a patriarchal society, because we are living in a time where everyone is kind of trying to be more masculine, because we believe, or society has made us believe, that everything that is masculine is better, well, everyone is on the pursuit of freedom, but not enough people are on the pursuit of love. If no one is pursuing love, then there's a lack of love. If there's a lack of love, there's a lack of peace in the world, right? Which is why the state of the world currently is at such a bad, how can I say, it's such living in fear, really, and is definitely not living in peace and in love. So what we can all do collectively, and individually, is to start living more in the energy of love through the use of our feminine energy. So what you can start doing, whether you're a man or a woman, is you can start tapping into your feminine energy. So things like taking care of people, things like also loving, of course, people, things like having pleasure, doing things that give you pleasure because that's part of the feminine energy. Anything that is really feminine, if we start using it, like emotion, also intuition, you know, we live in a world where we're told that logic is what is better than intuition, which is not true. You know, they're both equal. So it's just very important to understand that you have to start using your feminine energy as of now in order to bring more love in the world, and like that in order to bring more peace in the world. And trust me, that is the only way to do it. I could be sharing with you other tips, like you can meditate to have more peace, and you can think positive thoughts and all of that, and all of that is great, right? But that's like quick fixes for a problem that is more deep than that, right? So we need to start living more in love through the use of our feminine energy. And of course, before that, you have to let go of fear. So that is it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this topic, and of course the view behind me, the ocean. I just watched the sunrise. It was really beautiful here in Dominican Republic. Of course, don't forget to tune in next Saturday for another episode of Alexandra TV. Don't forget, of course, to share this video if you like it, to like it also, and to leave a comment down below. Let me know what are your little tips and tricks in order to have more inner peace every day in your life. So that is it for this week, and I will see you next week.